They say that stock options are so complicated, a lot of people don't get it. So in this video, I'm going to explain call options in such a way that even fifth graders or even kids can get it. All right. So if you're having trouble understanding what options are, here's this video is for you. I'll explain it as simple as possible in the form of a story. So for example, let's say you really want this complete set of the upside down Lego set. And when I look at this, I mean, there's so many parts to it. So let's say, and the cost, I mean, it's kind of realistic. The cost is around $900. So let's say you have your friend Steve selling you this complete Lego set of the upside down for 900 bucks. But unfortunately, you told Steve, well, Steve, I really want it, but I need to talk to my mom and get the money, but it might take a while. I'll pay you $20 to reserve it so you don't sell it to anyone else. Okay. But, reserve it for me for 1 month. Right. And let's say your friend Steve said, okay, but if you don't have the money by then, I will sell it to someone else. So now, in order to ensure that you have a record of this, right? So Steve gave you a receipt showing that you have the right to buy the upside down complete Lego set for $900 in 30 days. So he wrote down $900, complete upside down Lego set, expires in 30 days, and the fee is $20, and he signed it, right? Do you know that that is a call option, right? That is a call option. And in a call option, it gives you the right, whoever holds that receipt, which, let's say you hold that receipt, right? You have the right but not the obligation to buy that complete Lego set, the upside down complete Lego set for $900, right? But there's an expiry date, right? Because Steve cannot just reserve it for you for an indefinite period of time. That doesn't make sense, right? So, and then you pay that $20, right? So the $900, that's the strike price. Okay. Now the 30 days, that's the date that your call option expires. If in 30 days you don't have the money to buy the complete Lego set, right, of the upside down, then you lose your $20, right? Your call option expires worthless, right? And that $20 is the cost or the premium that you pay for that option. Okay? Now, here's a real life example. Let's say you want to buy Apple stock, right? And you believe Apple shares will be worth more than $270. So you're willing to buy, the shares of Apple for $270 per share. Right now, the share price is $247, right? $247.75, right? So the $270, that's the strike price, okay? The this one, April 17, that's the expiry date. You can choose, there are several expiry dates that you can choose from. There are several strike prices that you can choose from. And each strike price, as you can see here, has a corresponding price, or this is the cost or the premium you pay for the option. And in the world of options, everything is done in batches of 100, or it's multiplied by 100. That's why your cost here is 475. Well, it's here, it's rounded up. It's $475, right? Even though it says here $4.73, it's really times 100, or $475 or $473, right? So that's really it. Like, you have a right to buy, in this case, Apple stock for $475. You're able to control 100 shares of stock, right? For only $473. Now, for those of you, school kids, right, listening to this, what is $247.75 times 100 shares, right? 247.75 times 100 is 24,775, right? So, you can choose to buy 100 shares of Apple for $24,475, or you control 100 shares of Apple. You have the right to buy it for $270, and you shell out $475. Think about it, right? This is one of the benefits of buying call options is you get to control a lot with a little bit of money. That's called leverage. Okay? So let's go back to the story. Unfortunately, your mom told you no, and you won't have the $900. So what do? Well, you talk with your friend Michael, and Michael is really interested in getting the complete Lego set. So you had an idea. You know what? Maybe I can sell my receipt to Michael for $100, right? And Michael said, "Sure, I can buy your receipt for $100 because I really, really want that complete Lego set of the Upside Down." And apparently, in this story, there's a shortage of the complete Lego set. Like very few people like they ran out of production because it became so popular, right? So, and you called Steve. Hey, Steve, my friend Michael will buy the Upside Down Lego set. Instead, he has the receipt, right? So you can give him the complete Lego set. Obviously, he will pay you the $900. So what just happened? Well, what just happened here is that you paid Steve the cost of reserving the complete Lego set for $20. That's your call option, right? And then Michael paid you $100 for that call option. Okay? So guess what? What's 100 minus $20? That's $80 in profit. So you profited $80, right? By having that call option and then turning around and selling that call option to someone else, right? And your return on investment is $80 divided by $20. You just made 400% on your investment. That's the power of having call options, right? The return on your investment is huge, okay? When you do it the right way. So, for example, here's a screenshot of some of my call options that I have done on stocks like KGC, that's Kinross Gold Company, NEM, Newmont Mining Corporation, OR Royalties, AG Options, I mean AG, that's First Majestic Silver Company, PPTA, Perpetua, I think Resource or whatever the company is, or Compass Inc., Ego, that's Eldorado Gold. And look at these are actual profits, right? Cumulative profits. For example, KGC, I bought the option for only three contracts for $4.35 per contract multiplied by 100, so 435 times 3, that's $1,305, right? So the 1899.68 that I received, it cost me $1,305 for a 145% return. And EM, you know, I paid $1,015 and it gave me $1,789 for a 176% return. And let's use a smaller example, the one that I just bought recently, AG, and it gave me 1,260. I mean, it cost me $1,260. I already got $937.92 for a 74% return. Now, if you want to learn more about stock options, like this video and subscribe. And if you'd like to follow my US Investing Championship journey for 2026, definitely click on this video where I explained how I made over $2,200 in one day. And so far, for the first 15 trading days of January, I'm already up 16 times the return of the S&P 500. So I'm hoping to win the US Investing Championship, at least place 10th place or better. So you get to follow my journey by subscribing to this channel. So with that, I will see you in that video.